Our car experts Matas and Sasha are in New York, on top of the Empire State Building. But they're not here for the views, they're here for the New York Auto Show. Ford has a Mustang on show up here on the 86th floor. It had to be completely taken apart to get it up here. The guys are impressed. We take a look at how they did it. Each part had to be brought up by elevator. It's precision work. They didn't bother with the engine, as this car is going nowhere. It's sitting pretty in the world's most spectacular parking spot. The auto show itself took place elsewhere in the city, and there as well, Ford had a strong presence. But our experts were more interested in German car makers. Mercedes brought the new C-Class along, but the highlight for Matas is the S63 AMG Coupe.
Und das wurde schon am Vorabend der Messe hier präsentiert.
The new model exudes power and pace. Mercedes tested the car on the famous Nürburgring track. Mercedes AMG boss Tobias Moers says it can go around the North Loop in 8 minutes. That time demonstrates the car's agility and dynamism. The front of the car is dominated by the three-dimensional radiator grille and new front apron. Special wheels were developed for the new model, likewise sporting the AMG badge. Eye catchers at the back are the shiny black diffuser and quad exhaust pipes. BMW also made waves at the show. They showed off their new compact crossover SUV, the X4, built in the U.S.
That's the X4, made in Spartanburg, and of course, building on the success of all the other X products we've brought into the marketplace over the last few years. This car is really set, I think, for great success.
The X4 combines all the typical features of a BMW with the sporting elegance of a classic coupe. But the car maker also introduced an even sportier model, the new M4 convertible. It's kitted out with a 3-liter 6-cylinder engine. The numbers are impressive. With 431 horsepower and 550 newton-meters of torque, the car can go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4.4 seconds. Volkswagen has gone a bit more down to earth. They're introducing the latest model of the Jetta, currently the best-selling VW. It's had a facelift, and the grille has been adapted to improve engine cooling. Michael Horn of Volkswagen says his company has done a good job on the exterior by freshening up the design. It looks wider and deeper, but also more dynamic and sportier. And inside, there are differences too. VW is particularly proud that they've improved the car's safety standards. Sedans sell better in the States than in Germany, points out Sasha. Volkswagen has sold more than 1 million Jettas over the last year. It's one of the most competitive cars in America. Matas adds that Volkswagen is big in China too, and there just happens to be an auto show in Beijing as well. It's time for the guys to head over to Asia. New York to Beijing is a hell of a drive, so Matas and Sasha caught a flight instead. Now they're at the Auto China 2014 with a new Volkswagen Touareg. There's also a new midsize coupe concept car. It should give an idea of what direction the company will take in the near future. Volkswagen enjoys a great tradition in China, with a presence there going back more than 25 years. The new midsize coupe was designed by Klaus Bischoff and his team in Wolfsburg. It could shed some light on how the new Passat CC will look. It's a little broader than the current Passat and shorter than the new Jetta. With its long hood and short overhangs, it's reminiscent of the Scirocco too. The kids are certainly enjoying getting to grips with the cars. Mata says it's more like a family outing here than a publicity event, but that's how it is. Different folks, different strokes. German car makers know how important the Chinese market is. It's experiencing major growth like no other country in the world. Sales figures for SUVs are especially strong. Audi has latched onto this. They've introduced a TT off-road concept car, which combines the power of a sports model with the extra space of an off-roader. It's also a plug-in hybrid, making it environmentally friendly. Audi's Ulrich Hackenberg says they use intensive filtration systems to keep dust and dirt out of their cars and stop them getting inside in the first place. That's particularly important in a city like Beijing with its serious pollution issues. It means customers get some respite from the smog when they get into their cars. The hybrid engine delivers 408 horsepower and can reach 100 kilometers per hour in just 5.2 seconds. And it uses less than 2 liters of fuel over 100 kilometers. Porsche had some beauties on show. There were premieres for 2 new GTS models.
The new Porsche Boxster GTS and the new Porsche Cayman GTS.
The new cars are at the top of their respective ranges. Sales and marketing head Bernhard Meyer says both cars have greater performance and torque than before, as well as special chassis and the Porsche active suspension management system as standard. Both also come with extra features. The Cayman GTS comes with 340 horsepower, and the Boxster's stats are similar. The new convertible will go on the market in Germany for under 70,000 euros. Both models will be hitting the streets in May. Here in China and in the USA, German car makers are showing why their success is set to continue around the world.